and welcome to the channel. My name is Bijay and I'm a Microsoft MVP in SharePoint. In today's video, we are going to discuss about how we can work with SharePoint Online Quick Links web part in modern SharePoint. We will see here how why we use this quick links web part, and then also I'll show you how we can customize it so that it will display. You will see a different look and feel in the particular site page, and also I will show you how we can display items from a SharePoint Online list if you want. And then I will show you another important feature, which is audience targeting, that we'll see how it works in the particular web part. So without further delay, what I'll do is I'll open my SharePoint site. You can see here, this is a SharePoint site. And in this, first thing is I will do is I'll create a page here. So from the home page, I'll just create a blank page. So in this, I'll give the title for it. I'll say quick links web part demo, and simply I will publish it. So when you'll publish it, it will give the URL, and then now we will edit it. So once we edit it, this is the default part. I'll just delete it. We will make this section as a two section layout, or we will make it to 1/3. So that thing we have made it. So in the left section, I will click over here, and then if you search for it, you can see is the quick links web part. Now when I'll add this web part, you can see here, first thing it is showing is add a link web part, and then you can see here it is showing some icon, some gray text, and so you can visualize now how exactly things will appear on this. So basically, if you want to display some links in your home page or somewhere where you can click and then go to a particular page or different item, then we can use this quick link web part in a SharePoint, modern SharePoint site. So what we will do now here is I will click on add link. So you can see here add link. When you will add, it will show you the popular dialog box here. You will see here you can add from recent items. You can add from stock images. You can add items from OneDrive or from this particular site. If you have a document library or site asset library, site pages, from those pages also you'll be able to add it. And then you can also upload a document directly from here. That is also we can do. And then we can also add links directly from it. So I'll not go for this one now. What I'll do here is probably I'll go to site, and then you can see here, if you'll go to documents, I'll have some documents created here. So for example, you can see here about us is there, or location is there. You can see contact us is there, policy is there, profile is there. I'll add this item. So you can see here now, so I have added it, and this 5 links, it is coming like this. So if I will simply now publish it, and then you can see here, this is how it is appearing. You can click on this and it will go to that particular page. You can see here it is opening on the same tab. If you want to open in a new tab, then probably you can just right click and open it. Now click on edit, and then we will customize this web part now. So I'll select it, click on this edit web part icon. And then here, first of all, you will see layout. So there are different layouts are there by default layouts, which will be very the look and feel is very good on this. If you'll see, I will select this one, film strip, then you can see this is coming like this. You can also click on next previous, and it will appear like this. And then there is grid. So you can see here, this is a grid layout, how it is coming. um, and then buttons, this is one of my favorite option. You can see here, this look is how this looks is appearing. If you want simple list look, then you can select this list option, and it will come like this. Tiles option, you can see this is another option which you can use. I'll just publish it. You can see this is how the tiles view it is coming. Now click on edit, and then edit this icon again. And then when you are clicking on tiles view, you have some options are there. If you want small size icon, medium size, large size, extra large size, fill space, so those things also you can select it. You want to show only icon or image, you can enable or disable that things. So you can see, if I'll disable it, you can see both text and the icon is coming. So if you want only icon, then you can select this option. Same, I'll just keep this button layout, and I wanted to show you few other things on this. When you will choose button layout, you can see here, if you want to show the description, you can enable it. Icons on the left, icons, you can select this. If you want icon on top, you can see this is how it is appearing. Button outline, you can see here, center left, that thing you can do. Text area, text title, text, one line or two line, you can give that thing also. So this way you can also do little bit of customization, or you can change the layout option on this. I'll just republish it. So this is how you can add it. I will show you one more thing on this. I just want to edit it. There is one more option which is known as the audience targeting. So if you'll see here, I can go edit this web part. You can see here, this last option is filter. If I will select audience targeting on, so I'll just republish it. Nothing will happen now because we have not set that audience targeting. So audience targeting is basically when you want to display some items to a group of people and some other items to another set of people. If that is the case, then you can use that audience targeting feature. So for this, what I have done is I have gone to my Outlook. I have created two groups on this. So if you can see here, if you scroll down, I'll just show you groups. So you can see I have one group which is saying my audience group. It has two members. You can see on this, myself and user two. And then I have one more which is my new audience group, which is having three members, which is having myself and Roslyn and Sonam are there. So three people are there. So what I will do now is I will go to this our quick click web part. So I'll just edit this page. What I want is, let's say I want two items should appear to particular group and three items to another group. So in this case, what I'll do here is I will click on edit. So in this case, what I want is, let's say contact us icon. I'll click on edit this. So when you will click on edit, now if you'll see here, we can customize this particular item. So you can have some, you can set a custom image, you can set a icon. So if you'll see here, by default, this is a Excel document, and that's the region Excel icon is coming. If you want, you can also set, different icons. So I can click on change and I can give a icon here. I can select this. Lot of icons are there. You can see now contact us will appear like this. But next is the main thing that we are going to discuss here is, let me just resize a little bit on this. So if you'll see here, I will just resize a little bit in this browser. So I want to show this filter option. No, so what I want now is for this contact us item, I want only to one group should be visible. I will select here my or new audience group, and same way for location, I will say the audience group here is my new audience group. And then PowerPoint presentation, I'll select this. I will here select audience. I will select my audience group. You can see here. So I'll publish it. Now what will happen is, you can see here. So I have logged in another browser. You can see here, this is another browser. I have logged in with user 2. So I will go to the pages. I'll open that page which we have created now and set up everything. So in this page, if you'll see here, those two items are not visible, which are set. We have set it for the new group. So if you'll see here, now look at this contact us and location. We have set this one for a new audience group where the members are not user 2. You can see here user 2 is not a member of that one. That's the reason when I logged in with user 2, I cannot see that items. Only other items I'll be able to see it here. The last thing that I wanted to show you is, a lot of time people usually ask how um, we can display list items. So that is little tricky that you can able to do it. So what I'll do here is, let me delete it, and I will add the quick links web part once again. So you can see here I have added it. So here is a list. You can see here, this is a list that I have added. Now, if I will simply go here, add list, and then from link, I'll give this URL. Then what will happen is, You can see here only all items is appearing, and if I'll publish it, so that means if I'll click on this list will open. So that is not solving our purpose in this case. So what we can do in particularly for this thing is, um, so I will delete this item. You can see here. So what we can do is we can individually add the items. So I'll click on this, and you can see here copy link. I'll just copy this particular link. I will go here, I'll click on add link. Then from a particular link, I'll put this link here and then click on add. So if you'll see here now, it is opening the display form. So you select, there is a title on this. So probably what you can do is you can write here SharePoint. And if you want to give a change this icon, so you can change it. So I can select it and I will change this icon. Same way, suppose we want other items. So I will just close it. I'll go to Java. So I'll select this, I'll copy this link. I will go here, I will add one more link and go to from link. I'll put it here. And then in this case also, if you'll see here, I will put Java. And then I can also change any icon on this. So I can select this icon. Now I'll publish this item, and you can see here two items are there, and you click on this, then it will open that particular item. So this way you can display items from a particular list. So if you want similar kind of videos, subscribe to our YouTube channel. You will get a lot of free videos on SharePoint, Office 365 things. Also you can check out my previous videos which are on how to use SharePoint Online, comment library web part, list web part, our call to action web part. So I'll put those links in the video description. You can have a look at it. So thank you and have a nice day.